my jihad against civil asset forfeiture. Man, we've had several stories on that.
Yes, we have.
This week and last. Iredell District Court Judge Christine Underwood once again ordered the town of Mooresville and its police department. They ordered them to comply with a court order or go to jail. You got 7 days to give the money back. Case started last year on November 16th when officers with the Mooresville Police Department were called out to a hotel where they searched an unoccupied rental car. Did they have a warrant? I don't think so. Officers seized a small amount of marijuana as well as about $17,000 belonging to a Connecticut man.
So what was their deal? That they believe they walked by the car and they saw they had probable cause because they saw marijuana on the seat or something?
Possibly. Let's see.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know for sure why they decided to search the rental car.
Look at that. That's marijuana. We can check it out.
Okay, Mooresville Police Department was put on notice of a hearing to challenge the seizure of Sanders' money. However, the day before the hearing, November 23rd, 2020, the police sent a check for the money to the federal government under the authority of the controversial civil asset forfeiture because I think they have to give some of it to the feds and then they can keep the rest.
Okay.
So they quickly sent the federal portion to the feds
so
they wouldn't have to pay this back. This is just despicable. It is unconstitutional. It is un-American. This can't keep happening, and yet it does over and over and over.
I mean, they have a judge now telling them to pay this man back,
right?
Or these people back their money.
That's right.
Yeah.
But irregardless of any of that, they just keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
What was the story you sent me this week? It was
from Los Angeles and Beverly Hills.
It was incredible. It was a safety deposit box.
I don't have the story in front of me now, but you can do it. I mean, a company, vault company in Beverly Hills. I can find the story here, but the government came in and just seized all the safety deposit boxes of this company.
Yes.
They believe
and then
that the company
all the contents of every one of the safety deposit boxes.
They believe that the company is an illegal company.
It's
right?
a front for drugs or whatever, but they don't know that.
And so they have like 600 safe deposit boxes that are full of merchandise, right? Mm-hmm. They seized them all, took them to an undisclosed location, and just went through them all.
And some of it, what was it, $60,000?
So now, the one guy said that he kept some jewels and $60,000 worth of cash and the title for his car, his automobile.
He did that because in 2008 he learned an important lesson that you never know what's coming economically.
Right. So he wanted a safety net,
right?
Which he had.
Yes, but he doesn't anymore because the government took it from him.
But the government says, well, if it's legal, then come and prove that this is yours and it's not ill-gotten gains and tell us what you had in your safety deposit box, and then we'll give it back to you.
They flipped the situation around. Like, you prove that you have this legally.
How about
you prove I don't have it legally.
Right.
That's how it works.
You guys are making me mad. And here, I thought the stat that I just found was interesting. In the last 20 years, the governments have taken $68.8 billion through this method.
In how many
from
years?
American citizens. So over the last 20 years.
20 years, $68.8 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my! That's an average of over $3 billion a year.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you saved me the trouble of embarrassing myself with math.
Gosh, that's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. And yet, again, we see the stories all the time. It just keeps happening.
Yes, we do. And this story was amazing. I mean, they're not giving any of it back. And one judge already said that, it's kind of a gray area. So
no, it's not a gray area.
What are you talking about?
And again, as with virtually all of these cases, nobody's been charged with anything.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Right. Nobody's charged.
There's so much
at play. They haven't even charged
here.
anyone from the company.
Right.
The company they believe is an illegal company from the beginning.
There is so much unconstitutionality going on here with this story in that they take it without charging you.
Right.
Then they make you prove to them.
that you weren't doing anything wrong.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
This is madness. Is another way to put it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So I put it that way.
I didn't
So
see
now
that.
we put it both ways.
Now I know. What's
I don't know
happening.
why. I just,
No,
in case you want to.
Well, I know why.
Do you?
Sniff, sniff.
Huh. All right. So anyway, really frustrating. The civil asset forfeiture thing is so blatantly unconstitutional, and yet it just keeps happening. What do you have to do to put a stop to it? I mean, the Supreme Court even made a ruling that they just ruled on a very narrow part of civil
Sounds
asset
familiar with the
forfeiture.
Supreme Court.
That's what they keep doing. Rather than doing a broad ruling which would stop this nonsense, they allowed it to continue. And as far as I know, the Utah Supreme Court several years ago ruled, I think it was in 2018, ruled that $500,000 be returned to a guy who had $500,000 in his car when he got pulled over by Utah Highway Patrol. And then they searched his car because a dog said, yeah, hey, you know what? There's drugs in here. No, there weren't drugs in there. But the dog hit on the car, and so that gave them the excuse to search it, and they found $500,000, which they took.
And
they
this
helped
is-
themselves to it.
That's some of the excuse between the safe deposit boxes for this vault company is that
Yeah.
they were claiming that the dogs had sniffed some kind of
Yes,
drugs. Okay, well,
The dogs.
then show me a particular safe deposit box that it sniffed.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Was it
Plus,
A1?
are the dogs infallible? No, of course they're not.
No, and was my money that I have saved, had it touched some drugs before I got it legally? Possible.
Maybe. I don't know. That's not your problem.
Right.
But
You're-
go ahead.
But the Utah Supreme Court ordered them to give the money back. I don't think they have still. I believe they still haven't repaid the guy $500,000.
And if that's true, that's another crime in and of itself.
Right.
But I thought I learned
Right.
the system works. That's what I was told yesterday, today. System works.
Well,
Well,
justice was served
Justice was
yesterday.
served.
Other than the systemic racism involved
Okay.
in the system, of course. Other than that, it works
It's fine.
beautifully.
And I love how they
problem.
lean on these dogs that can't even.
I know.
Can I put the dog under oath?
No, the dog hit on it. What do you mean the dog hit on
Okay,
it?
that's a kinky dog, first of all.
First
But,
of all,
First of all,
I don't know what he's smelling. That's a pretty flimsy excuse.
We know
know.
where. Okay.
Yeah, right?
thank you.
Where do dogs sniff? I mean, do we trust a dog?
I don't.
I mean,
I don't.
is there a
frankly.
butt in the car? I mean, seriously. Come on.
888-933-93. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up.